Somebody like this Omotosho got this job by connection. He did not merit it. From the way he read the judgment, you could see that this person is not learned. This person is half-baked. He cannot claim to be. It's not
claim to be full-baked judge.
No. It's not a full-baked judge. When the gods want to destroy someone, they first of all make him what? Mad.
All right, welcome to Vic Influential Podcast once again. So today I'm here with my brother, Mr. Freeborn Happiness. Yes, welcome to Vic Influential Podcast.
Thank you, my brother.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What do you think about our brother Nnamdi Kanu that was just convicted on terrorism charges?
I think the judgment was unfair, sincerely. That exposes also the corruption or the rascality that exists in the Nigerian judiciary. So for me, it was the joke of the year. It was a total expression of a constitutional constitutional breakdown in Nigeria. That is how I see it. It's ridiculous, it's shameful, and it cannot be accepted, in my own opinion.
Yeah, it cannot be accepted, but from what we are hearing, he has already been transferred to where? Sokoto, right?
Yeah.
He has already been transferred to Sokoto prison. So,
Yeah.
till how many days again before he appealed? Till I think 2 to 3 months.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know the exact date.
Yeah, so that's
We have right to appeal, but I don't know the exact time.
So that's around January or February.
Okay.
He's going to be there. They will appeal, start delaying again till Tinubu lost election or win again. And they will continue to do like this till how many years again to come?
You see, for me, there's something that worries me the most. Not even winning of the election or freeing him or jailing him.
Yeah, you know why I said that? Because this is complete witch hunting, right?
Yeah, outside the witch hunting, there's something greater that I see. There's something that is worrisome that I see from the ruling. And I will say it. What I see is that Nigeria does not have where they stand. I don't know how to put it in English. Some people say Nigeria is a jungle. But even in the jungle or zoo, there is a kind of rule. But from what happened, you could see that, unfortunately, Nigeria does not have where they stand, constitutionally and otherwise. So the fear is now is that what law is ruling us? Which constitution are we under? If constitution can be violated at any time. So which rule do we actually have? Which constitution do we actually have as a Nigerian to believe in it? Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. Because this is, so for me, that is my fear. That is the fear that I have, that anything can happen to anybody, anytime, any day, whether without court or with court. Because this was so plain.
So before this case, you had faith in Nigerian judiciary system before this case?
At least to some level. There are some rulings they use technicality to cover. That you understand, because in the law, I'm not a lawyer, but I know there is what we call the spirit of the law and the letter of the law. So in some of the cases, they use technicality to beat or to win the game on technicality. The law is there, but the technical side always, favor them. They use to win the game. But this time around, there is nothing like technicality. This was plain. Okay, Nnamdi Kanu was saying, show me the law on which you are judging me. And the lawyer could not say it. For me, this is something that is worrisome. That is why I think the youth by now should be rising. The youth should be asking our elders question. So on which rule, under which rule are we? So that we know how to move, going forward. For me, do you understand? And nobody is saying that is my own worry. If somebody should ask, on which constitution, which law are you judging me? Are you sentencing me? Let me know. Yes.
Yeah.
And they could as simple as that. They could not read it before him in the law court. But before, this used to happen. If they are judging you or you have a case, they want to sentence you. After going through the evidence, analyze it, they say, okay, based on the evidence that we have, and according to this law, this number so and so, then we are judging you. They pass judgment.
But Nigeria do not care about that. They do not care about how they will look in front of anybody, even as they are under the scrutiny of the whole world. Pass this kind of judgment.
You see, that is worrisome because this can be applied to anybody. This one is not about tribe. You understand? It's not about Nnamdi Kanu being an Igbo man. No. This is about a whole nation and about a constitution. And the more, if it can happen to Nnamdi Kanu that have a wider view, a worldwide view. So who is an individual that it cannot happen to? So tomorrow you can have a case now. They take you to court. The court will just pass judgment without reading the law that you are offended. Do you understand? That for me, that is my worry, and I cannot understand it to date. Do you understand?
You will be sentenced to death on what you have not.
Yes, on what the law that is not existing. They will not read it to you. So which means anybody can take you to court. They will just pass judgment. They will not tell you the offense, where it is written that you have offended the law. So that is the danger of it for me. You understand? It's not about them, sentencing Kalu, but every Nigerian should be wary of this. And you see, this is a progression. Why I say it's a progression? If you watch the judgment, if you watch, okay, let's make a reference to that of Rivers, Port Harcourt. During the case against a Fubara team and those that decamped. You know, when those that was in PDP, when they decamped to APC, so that they could, take Fubara out of the way. And later they found out that the case was against them for defecting. They went to court, and the court said that they did not defect to APC. And these people were on video. It was celebrated. It was recorded. The
court said that they did not
that they have decamped from PDP to APC in reverse. But when they found out that the case was going against them, they said that they did not defect. Yeah, they did not decamp. And the court did not accept the video evidence. Do you understand? And there was a video evidence of these people, of the proceedings, of when they were defected, when they were welcomed by the APC party. And the court did not recognize that. Even during the 2023 election petition, they did not accept video evidence. But on Nnamdi Kanu sentencing, the judge was reading a pronouncement or a broadcast that he did from abroad, which is virtual. So how can that be accepted now? If it was not accepted in a reverse, if it's not accepted during the 2023 election,
it depends on
how is it accepted now? No. And even if it's accepted, so why would the judge not quote the law or which is judging him?
No, they all have their separate playbooks. So if they are passing their judgments according to what the law says, that means the law will be constant, right? But that is not what they are doing. They all have their own playbook, which they are doing whatever they are doing from. So if whatever happened in Rivers State, they will have what Wike or whoever will present to them. This is how we are going to do this one. Just like during the election tribunal, they will have their Tinubu camp, and whoever that is writing out this script to them will say, this is how we are going to do it. So it's not about the law. The law is only one. Whatever you are going to do, you are going to get it from only one book and one constitution. So it's always going to be constant. Nothing like changing here or changing there. But they are not playing by the law. That is why I ask you, before Nnamdi Kanu, did you even have hope on this, whatever that is going to happen now? from everything that is happening before, I've seen following this case, I have come to a conclusion. I have already even made up my mind that Nnamdi Kanu is not going to get justice or got acquitted. You know, before they went and kidnapped him from Kenya, they already know how the thing is going to play out. They knew that if they bring Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya without the proper channel, they cannot try him because that is what the law said. They know, somebody advised them. They say, okay, this is Nigeria. We can just bring him. He jumped bail, and we will keep saying that he jumped bail, and everybody will forget that his home was invaded by the military, that he escaped so that he will not be killed. Everybody will forget that, and we will not play that he was extraordinary rendition. Because if you are going to judge that Nnamdi Kanu was extraordinary rendition, that means you don't have the jurisdiction to judge the case, right? But they already knew. This is not the government doing it without the Attorney General. No. They were all in sync with everything that played on.
Yeah,
they already knew.
Yeah, yes, they know. That is why I always say that if you are corrupt, if you are evil, you are smart by half. This is what have made what is making like somebody like President Trump saying that Nigeria is a disgraced country. And it's a shame. You understand? It's a very big shame to everybody, not only to Tinubu, to even our elders, to the clergymen, to everybody who have voice to speak and is not speaking. It's a very big shame. Yes, these are the how can these decisions they are taking, that is what is bringing Nigeria down. And they keep doing it, and nobody is saying nothing. Nigeria don't have a rallying point. I don't see it. I don't see, there is no law, there is no virtue, there is no principle we believe in. This is what I'm seeing now in Nigeria. Anything can go. It means we are heading to nowhere. We are heading towards disaster. God forbid, but that is the pointer. People that does not have there's no principle they cherish. There is there is no vision. There is nothing that will happen and everybody will say, no, this is wrong. This cannot be.
No, they have already divided you. They have already divided you.
That is disaster.
They have won. They have already divided you. If you go to Twitter right now and you see that every scenario, everybody that is speaking up is being tagged IPOB or Igbo man.
No.
No. And I like
just
that.
To be fair,
I like that. No,
I saw some people speaking from other tribe.
I like that.
Seriously.
Do you know why I like that? Because it means that everybody saying that law is not working in Nigeria is Igbo. It's good because you are saying or you are telling the world that it's only Igbos can say the truth in this country. That the people that are saying that Christians are being killed in Nigeria is only Igbo can see that. And if you can recall, it's only Igbos that came out and said that Tinubu Buhari cannot lead Nigeria. Look at where Buhari led Nigeria to. The same thing to this Tinubu. People will just take their hatred without seeing that Igbos are like majority of them, a large number of them, 90 or 99% of them will tell you the truth at all time. You understand?
Yeah.
They said that there is Christian genocide in Nigeria. Everybody said it's Igbo thing. It is Igbo thing because as it is, it's only Igbos that will look you in the face and tell you how it is. You have everybody in power. When last did you have Igbo man as a president in Nigeria? The time you ever did, it was a ceremonial president. You've never had Igbo man at the highest level in this country, level office in this country. So right from the independence to now, Igbo man do not have a hand in making Nigeria how it is. At least we can boldly come out and say we did not destroy Nigeria. They all did collectively, and they keep doing it. And when we come out to speak, you will say Igbos want to destroy Nigeria. Are you daft, or you cannot see what is glaring in front of you?
Mhm.
This, after your 8 years of Buhari, taking Nigeria from where, how many years, like 60 years backwards to where it is now, and Tinubu continued.
Yeah.
Everything, insecurity, inflation, no food, poverty. Up to 100 million Nigerians are in poverty.
More
And
than
your
100.
problem is Igbo. Your problem is Igbo. So, and because of my passport, there is no way you ask me where are you from. I will say I am Igbo, or I will say I am Biafra, just because of that passport. As it is right now,
Mhm.
I have things to make me proud and say, no, I did not contribute to how Nigeria is right now. Because that is how it is.
Yeah, but but in the
I
entire world, they
I
see
am
you.
saying I
They
am
see you.
Nigerian
They
now.
see you as a Nigerian first.
Yes, because of
Not
my
as an
passport, they will
Yeah.
say, oh, you are from that useless place. But I don't have any hand in making it how it is.
Yeah.
It is Yoruba and Hausa and Fulani made Nigeria how it is right now. They have made it ungovernable.
It's
The law is not working. Nothing is working there.
mm.
A country with almost the highest resources in all ramification in Africa cannot boast of 40 kilometers of good road. They cannot boast of lights. They cannot boast of good health care. They cannot boast of
social amenities.
anything. They cannot boast of it. So we need to be saying, oh, Nigeria is useless. Oh, Igbo man did not make it like that. We don't have any hand in it.
Okay. Yeah. Largely, you will say that that is within. Largely within, you can say that because they are never in the helm of affairs in making a decision in Nigeria. But outside Nigeria, they see all of us as
Very unfortunate.
Nigerians. Yeah, we all contribute to the mess that is going on. But within Nigeria, I think it's our elders that have contributed, majorly. Our royal fathers, our elderly men. I don't know. It always brings me to question. So where do they stand? They can see that Nigeria is not working. They've lived for a long time. They could see that where we are heading to is disastrous, and yet nobody is willing to do something. For me, man, Nigeria is a mess. It's a shame. This Nnamdi Kanu's case, it exposes so many things. Like you rightly mentioned, he was rendition extraordinarily, which is illegal. And in law, we are not lawyers. You can't make legality out of illegality.
Mm-hmm.
That alone should not make him not to face any trial. And which a judgment was passed earlier, I think in the Court of Appeal, that they should set him free. That there's no grant to...
Supreme Court.
Yes, that there's no grant to judge him. Even some of the subsection in the UN, the same thing have been communicated that this man should be set free. Okay, this is where my fear is coming. Now, nobody is referring to that first judgment that the court did, that this man should be set free. Rather, you see people talking, differently. I cannot understand. So that ruling that was done first, that this man should be set free, because he was
all of a sudden.
Yeah, he was illegally brought to Nigeria. So therefore, there's no legal proceedings that can go under law, and which is a right, good and right ruling, and nobody obeyed it. Now you are saying this one that ruled illegal, that this is the correct one.
Yeah.
Man, Nigeria is a shame.
And what about his case that was acquitted?
Yes.
That was by the Supreme Court, right? I think 2 years ago.
Yeah, I think that was 2022 or thereabout. Nobody is saying that
they
one.
all
again.
forget it.
Yes. So that is my fear. So Nigeria, where are we heading to? What do we stand for? Do you understand? What is our rallying point? What is that will happen? And the whole Nigeria will say, no, this one we cannot take it again.
See, now, when you remember all these kind of things, right? Then you will start looking at all those people you are calling clergymen on Twitter. On when they interview them, you will be hearing the kind of Queen's English they will be speaking, defending this kind of undefendable judgment, this kind of atrocity, this kind of I don't even I cannot say the Banana Republic. I don't know where.
Nigeria, I think we are in that stage. Because
No,
Banana Republic means where the law does not is not upheld. I think that is exactly
if
where we are now.
if people who said that you will hear I graduated of law, and they will be calling wherever they
Which
graduated from. I don't know. They will be calling wherever they graduated from, and they will forget that a court in Nigeria have ruled that Nnamdi Kanu cannot be tried in Nigeria because of how he was brought back to
yes,
Nigeria. And you forgot that a court have acquitted him of his charges.
yes.
And all of a sudden, you are celebrating, everybody's ramping about that Nnamdi Kanu has been sentenced to life imprisonment.
Chai.
It was good.
Man.
The judge was reading everything. I think he read it more than 2 hours. I don't know.
That man, sorry to say, that man is an illiterate.
Wait.
Sincerely, I don't think he got there by merit.
Wait. I understand.
I think we should call him Injustice Omotosho. Sincerely speaking, right?
Injustice Omotosho.
Yeah, Injustice, not Justice Omotosho.
Injustice
Yes,
Omotosho.
Injustice, that should be his name. He does not merit that post.
Wait. I want to understand.
He does not merit it.
Wait. Nnamdi Kanu was not caught killing somebody.
No.
Nobody testified that he killed somebody.
No.
Or that he sent them to go and kill. So you sentenced somebody because of what he said.
No.
To life imprisonment.
Yes.
And the prosecutor was asking for death sentence.
Yes. On what ground?
Jesus Christ.
We are not even backing him. Let's assume he committed the crime. Let's assume. Okay? But quote the law on which you are passing judgment. It's as simple as that. Do you understand? For me, that is my worry. Okay, let's assume Nnamdi Kanu committed that. Let's assume what they said, everything they said is true. Okay, but what is the law? On which law are you judging him? Why you cannot quote it?
Or are they going to rehabilitate him?
I don't know.
And send him into the army.
Yeah.
Because that's what they do to people
this is shame. This is shame of a century. And okay, you see, that have brought also the case before the Congress in America. One of the Congress guy was saying that Nigerian judiciary is a mess.
And these guys don't even care. These guys don't even care.
No, they don't care because they are evil. They don't care because they are corrupt. That is they thrive in that situation. You understand? Yeah, if something should go normal, all of them will be relevant. In a second,
people who think this way cannot compete.
Never.
They cannot compete in a standard situation. They are thriving because of Nigerians like this.
Yes.
And you cannot see
in a lawlessness.
You in a country that is that runs on principle and law. That judge cannot be a judge.
Never.
It's not possible.
Never.
And that prosecutor cannot get a job.
Never.
It is simple that this is how it is, but because of how Nigeria, these people, what they do is they'll find someone that they can use, then they will promote that person. Appoint the Tinubu.
Yeah, that's what they
judges.
Do. You remember?
Tinubu have appointed judges, people that he will be using to execute his illegal jobs, whatever that he wants to do.
You see, this man, our current president Tinubu, is a bad guy. Sincerely, these are people that have. No, I'm telling you, most of them don't know the depth of his of his
evil dealings.
Yes, since he did not contest, why he was not contesting, he was working behind to change the rules, the laws. You remember, if Nigeria laws was not changed, this man cannot become a president. Part of the reasons, part of the law that they work from behind to change was that some cases is is for party to decide, not for the constitution. You remember when they raised case about his eligibility to contest as a president in Nigeria, and the court said that is
Party.
yeah, that is a party issue. Since the party could not deal with that, that the government does not have anything to say, the whole country. You could imagine that what will make somebody a president.
Mastermind.
Yeah, criminally mastermind. He did that from, behind to change the rule. That if party did not detect that this person is not eligible to contest, it's a party issue, not a federal government issue. How can that be? Is he going to govern only his party? Somebody that is coming to govern a whole nation, and you are saying that is a party matter. They're supposed to have decided it. It's not something you can consider. So they have started working day and night for years to change the rules so that he can be a president. All these judges, they have started promoting them. The people who will work for them, not today.
Yeah.
The same way now that this guy that is
FCT minister.
One of these guys that is always bringing the judicial deficiencies, to light. The way he said now that the current judges they are appointing their children and political mistresses. They are now being appointed as judges. The same way they started. Somebody like this Omotosho got this job by connection. He did not merit it. From the way he read the judgment, you could see that this person is not learned. This person is half-baked. He cannot claim to be. This person is not
claim to be full-baked judge.
No. It's not a full-baked job. It's not a full-baked judge. He's not an intelligent guy. He's even reading with emotion. You could see that from his tone.
But it was a national case. The case was a national case.
My God.
Nnamdi Kanu case was the biggest case in Nigeria. I think it's still the biggest case in Nigeria right now. And this guy has handled it this way. I don't know what exactly they wanted to do. Or they wanted to provoke riots in the eastern part or protest. I don't know exactly what their plan was.
No.
But one thing is guaranteed. Any hatred that they wanted to spark, they have succeeded in that.
No, you see, Nigeria is destroying themselves.
Do you know how many years that Igbo people talked about what happened during the Civil War and the Ojukwu, how they maltreated our leader Ojukwu, right? And the kind of love that we had for Ojukwu, another person that we had that kind of love for is Nnamdi Kanu. Look at how they treated Nnamdi Kanu's case. And they said Igbos are working against the unity of Nigeria.
No, you see, my brother, for me, this is not about Igbo or Nnamdi Kanu. No. It's only the people who cannot think deep that will see that.
They are using, I would say right now, they are using, because these people that support this thing because Nnamdi Kanu is Igbo, they are forgetting that this is one country.
Yes, it's going to affect everybody. And I will tell you where we are going. And we are very close to them. It's already happening. Now, what is doing? They may think, because it's an Igbo man, everybody is jubilating.
That is what I'm saying.
Yeah, it will boomerang. Because once what goes around comes around.
Yeah.
Okay, now this is trying to balkanize the nation. You remember this recently, what happened in PDP? A judge gave a ruling in Abuja. This Makinde fashion secure another ruling in what is it called? In Ibadan. That is a conflict. Okay? They are now balkanizing the judiciary. So you are now, you thought you are doing an Igbo man. You don't know that what you are doing will go beyond, because it's a point of reference. A time will come, it will happen to two elephants. Like what happened to Nwike and Makinde. Yeah, Nwike went to Abuja and secured his, court order. The same way, Makinde did secure his court order in Ibadan. Yes, and there was a clash. That is where we are going. Very soon it will begin to have such clashes because they are just balkanizing the nation. They are just balkanizing every department. That is where it's going. It's not about Nnamdi. They are just exposing themselves and they are destroying Nigeria. At the end, it's not about Igbo man. To them, yes, an Igbo man. Let's do it. Very soon, they will fall out among themselves.
During their clash, there was middlemen, right? That was going to suffer whatever happened if that incident was happened that it escalated. Other people will suffer it, and it's not Wike and Makinde. I think the first time that Wike was present during this kind of thing was during that Yerima, right? He was present. But this kind of thing happens when the leaders that will tell you, oh, go and do this, they will not be around. You will go there, something will happen. They will say that there was an accidental discharge or this rubbish that they normally do. And somebody will lose their life because you were fighting for these useless politicians. And the thing they will do is they will go and visit your family and say, he was a good man. He was working for the country. And that is it. And your family will not even get your pension. Your family will not even get your pension. How many? 2-3 weeks, your story is forgotten. When Yerima on happened, every Nigeria was singing Yerima, Yerima, Yerima. They've moved on from that one.
It's going to continue. That is what
Makinde happened.
Yes.
I'm sure they've moved on.
No, you see, it's increasing. They are amplifying it. Do you understand? Very soon, it will go to a point, a judge will give an order, nobody will obey. And there will be a fight. It will become an armed conflict. Survival of the fittest. It will be between the two parties.
The judge cannot command anybody to fight.
Yes.
No, he cannot.
He cannot command.
The only
time will come, sir, if they don't take time, you see, a fight will erupt in the court between judges. The way they are going, just mark it.
Has it not happened before?
Well, I don't have.
No, if you say it hasn't happened, I will be very surprised.
I don't know if it has happened, but the way it's going now, that you are not following the rules. You are judging. You just feel like reading judgment because you have the power. Some people are backing you. A time will come, there will be division among the ranks, among the, like what happened between Wike and Makinde that used to be ally. Yeah, it will continue to happen. A time will come, that division, that balkanization will happen in the judiciary. And then one judge will rule, the next judge will say, no, this is not what we agreed, and this is not the law. Before you know, the fight will erupt in the court of law, and nobody will obey them again. They will finish themselves. There's an adage by this our writer Echeno Achebe that when the gods want to destroy someone, they first of all make him what? Mad. So they are heading towards their destruction, and the gods are making them mad. So they don't care what decision they take. They don't care what judgment they pass. They feel they don't know they are heading towards their destruction. It is very close.
Is there any way Nigerians that are not, this, I'm saying again, this older generation, these new generations, is there any way they can savage Nigeria?
Yes, I think the savaging of Nigeria will come from the new generations. And for me, I think I will agitate for that. And one of the way for them to do that is to stop, we give very heavy respect to our elders in Nigeria. Yeah, I think that is what is holding the new generation.
It's uncalled for.
Yeah, that due respect we are giving them, I think they don't deserve it. Sincerely.
They fed.
Yeah, they fed woefully.
They fed woefully.
You understand? So I think Nigeria should start to withdraw
there will be,
the respect.
Who are you going to call?
The respect we have for the other.
From A to Z, every organization, Christian, Muslim, judges, everywhere, executive, everywhere, the older generation, all of them, they have destroyed Nigeria.
Because we don't know where they stand. We don't know.
No, they don't stand.
It's very painful. We don't know where they stand.
They are masquerading.
We cannot follow them as fathers. We cannot follow them as elders because we don't know where they stand. We don't know where they are going. It's very, very painful. Nobody can say, no young person that can say, this is where our elders, this is where they stand. Nobody. And that is, that is shameful, and that is disastrous. There is nothing, we uphold as a nation. Even taking human life, we take it, it means nothing.
We uphold bigotry. It's the highest Nigerian selling point.
No, that does not have virtue. It's not taking us, I mean, things that have virtue, things that are pure, things that are right.
Why are you talking about virtue when it's my turn to rule Nigeria?
No, well, oh, yeah,
Why? Why are you talking about virtue where
Mhm.
they'll be giving relevance to somebody that you will look at? What have this person I'm giving relevance to contributed to Nigeria? Why are they every time giving microphone to Gumi? Why? Why do you every time you call some old or 80, 90 years old person, that's the only thing the person contributed to Nigeria is, and that maybe is the states or who gave him education, now the person can speak only good English. That is the only thing that person have contributed to Nigeria. That is the only thing that person have contributed to Nigeria. Every time you invite the person to be given the person useless relevance. Like Nigeria is in a place like we need to prioritize people that can give their life in the cause of this country. Not old people that the only thing they preach about is bigotry. Oh, I don't support him because why you do not support him? This is just an instance. You start speaking English from this goalpost to that goalpost. Okay, the person you support, why do you support that person? You will still be speaking English that have no headway. It's not like you know that country is being run on policy. It's not that you can say, okay, this thing, this person worked with this policy before, or this is the policy that this person have. You schooled abroad. You know how developed countries works.
Exactly.
You have other passports. You know what is their foreign policy. Nigeria do not have any foreign policy. Nigeria do not have any ambassadors. Nigeria do not have any diplomats. You with all your knowledge and the kind of English you can speak, you cannot just stand and say, no, you are too old. Many of you guys are so much old. You cannot just say, okay, what good have I done to Nigeria? I think it's just time to give back. Most of you got education on this thing
for free.
For free. Now, the state trained you guys, and what you guys used it to do is to useless the country.
To embezzle. There's another thing, that used to come to my mind, and for Nigeria to know that we're in a deep shit.
Sorry.
Okay.
These guys will say most educated people in Africa is from Nigeria. Then you are going to look, what exactly are you talking about?
Well, yeah, the benefit of that education.
What exactly are you talking about? Now, I have said before that I did not contribute to where Nigeria is right now as an Igbo man. I did not contribute. Now, let's look at those people that contributed to this. And when you give them, and they will speak English from here to there. And right from when they can speak, and people will hear them when they can talk to government, they cannot help to navigate the government to the right path. Because many of you, just to say this, Obasanjo have been the leader of this country for how many years? 12 years, right? 3 times.
Yeah.
And Buhari, how many years?
Almost same.
2 plus 8, right? And all of them. So what exactly did you do to Nigeria? What exactly have you done for Nigeria to move Nigeria forward? Nothing. And you will see this set of people you'll be presenting, giving them microphone to speak to Nigerians. You'll be inviting them. You see what happened to this place. What do you think you can do with all your experience? What exactly experience did that person have? No, seriously, what exactly experience? They are all doctors.
For me,
They all have doctorate
Yeah.
degrees, seriously.
for me, I'm an advocate that our elders should be withdrawn. Sincerely, I know I'm growing to be there, but I cannot see something that will destroy my children, and I will support it. And that is part of the reason I speak. The opportunity I have, I let people know that we should follow the right path. These are what our elderly statesmen are not doing. Both our royal fathers or they are not doing. And part of the reason most of them have eaten bribe. They have taken money they are not supposed to
Who
take.
are your royal fathers?
This Tinubu as a criminal have long been, giving out, dishing out some money behind during their birthdays, during their inauguration,
before Tinubu.
yeah, during their
No,
what has
before-
been sharing
even-
money for
even
them.
Before Tinubu.
So this time now they are it's difficult for them to
even
speak.
before Tinubu, right?
Mm.
Everybody's lamenting right now. Every section, everybody's crying everywhere now.
Yeah, but
2000,
But it's getting worse. It's
2014,
getting worse.
right? 2014. Did you see the caliber of people that was protesting all over Nigeria in Lagos?
yeah, I
Did you
saw
see?
that. Yeah,
Where are they now?
yeah, it's that's a $1 million question.
Do you know what they do? They go to their church and they pray in tongues and they give ultimatum 7 days. That 7 days will come and pass. 7 years will come and pass. 7 decades will come and pass. And their congregation will not say, no, you guys are making mockery of this God that we are all serving. You're using the name of Christ to enrich yourself. And speak in tongues, that we must all speak in tongues. And because you are speaking in tongues, you are speaking directly from God.
Mm.
You are lying to your congregation. You stand in the presence of thousands of people, both people watching you from everywhere. You are lying. Tell me the integrity that you have. Show me your integrity. If you will come out in 2014 to protest and you cannot protest now, what integrity do you have to speak?
Yeah, that is what I was telling you that Nigeria have been balkanized on every sector, and that is why we don't have where we are heading to. We are now speaking of Christianity, right? Our clergy. If you go to also the Muslim side, the same Nigeria is balkanized. You go to our royal men, the same. Everywhere have been balkanized. We don't have a place we stand. And that, for me, that is what worries me. What makes us a Nigerian? Where are we heading to? Where is that dream? It's like we are heading to nowhere. And man, it worries my heart. It gives me, sleepless nights. That a whole nation full of human potentials, natural potentials, very, very endowed
But
with both spiritually and physically. Nigeria, even the men of God, they have so much anointing that they can even sell it in a bottle, and it will work for people
no,
outside.
they are selling it already.
To tell you the kind of things we have as a nation, but yet we are heading nowhere. There is no, there is no focal point. There is nothing we are looking up to. There is nothing. Everywhere is balkanized. Everywhere. From the law, there is not. It's for me. It's painful. It's painful, and that is why we should get rid of these leaders. The youth should arise, because we cannot look forward to our statesmen. We cannot look forward to this elderly men. The youth should arise.
Nigeria needs serious
and
overhaul.
put all of them out.
Serious overhaul is not just needing serious overhaul, and we need to stop giving relevance to people who do not deserve it, because respect is earned. How did you actually get?
All of them does not deserve it. Okay, look at Nnamdi Kanu case we are speaking now. Only few lawyers, air their view that this judgment is wrong.
But it did not start today.
You do understand?
Wait. It did not start today, right?
Okay.
It did not start today.
Yeah.
If we're going to talk about, we're talking about law. How did Hope Uzodinma become governor of Imo State?
Okay.
It did not start today.
Yeah, there you come.
say, there you go.
Yeah.
How did he become governor of Imo State?
Yeah, the person who took a fourth position became
I was also watching some lawyers say I was in court when the judgment was pronounced. I can't believe I'm a lawyer. You see that? Leave the profession. Just leave it. There are so many things you can do. Leave it.
They vocalize it. It's dead.
Leave it. There are so many things you can do. Now you don't have faith in the judge that is going to judge. It does not matter what you argue. It does not matter what you argue.
It does not matter.
Because people who are going to decide, you already know what they are going to decide.
You see, during the 2023...
In this Nigeria right now, can you take Wike to court?
No, it's not possible.
In this Nigeria right now?
It's not possible. It's not possible. He will floor you 1,000%.
It does not matter the evidence.
It does not matter the evidence. It does not matter even if you are the one that is right. They will make you wrong. It's not possible. That is where Nigeria is now at the moment. It's a shame. And it's worrisome. Yeah, a nation like that cannot move forward. It's not the case.
It did not start today. It's just that it looks like sometimes we're managing it, but it did not start today.
Look at the ruling in the 2023 election. Even some of INEC was even the court will give them order to provide evidence. They will not. They will decline, and nothing happened.
Of course.
Man, Nigeria.
Of course, in some judges, I've seen some people say that we can only rule, we cannot enforce. We are not law enforcement officers.
Okay.
We can only rule because if I also using Nnamdi Kanu, how many times did the judge tell DSS allow him to change his clothes? How many times? Since 2021.
Yeah, those are what
he need to change his clothes. He needs to change his code. This is the judge telling law enforcement officer in a country that has law.
It's okay. That is awful.
And the next day, they will still bring him to that same court. And the judge will not say, before we proceed, I need to see him change his clothes.
You know the last reading he made, the judge, he said he has not even repented of his. I said, what is this man saying? Repent of what? You understand? That Nnamdi Kanu has not even, he didn't show remorse.
No, they need to repent. Repent. Maybe this may be a repentant IPOB. They have a repentant Boko Haram.
That guy is okay. We have changed his name to Injustice Omotosho. Yeah, he does not merit that position. He this is part of the people that they have promoted for this cause. Sincerely, if you go and check through the record, this is somebody that they have pushed, to be there so that it will rule in their bidding. Look at look at the last time they hold a meeting. They were singing
yes.
on your mandate will stand.
Yes.
A whole judicial,
but they are standing on his mandate.
Yes, a whole judicial gathering. Singing that we are standing on president, not on the constitution. Man, Nigeria is gone.
Okay, you have seen.
It's not about Nnamdi Kanu. Yeah, it's going to affect. It's going to affect everybody.
That is the question I wanted to ask.
It will affect everybody.
You have seen.
It's going to affect everybody.
You have seen the rate which Nigeria is fucked right now. How do you think you can salvage Nigeria? I don't think it's the youth can do this thing to Nigeria.
No, it's the youth.
No, how are they really going to do it?
It's the youth.
Now, now we are talking about the judges. It's not just the judges. We are talking about our spiritual leaders. It's not just our spiritual leaders. We are talking about our politicians. It's not just our politicians. We're talking about law enforcement. How are you going to salvage Nigeria? Yeah,
there's a time of reckoning. And I believe that time will soon come. I believe. Sometimes if something have not rotten to to some extent, the revolution will not come. When the revolution will come, there will be a purging.
In this divided country?
Yes, it will come. If God destined us to be one, it will come. But if not, there will be a division. Yeah, because we have got to the peak now. You understand that a judge can rule on a case, without referring to the law on which the judge is standing on.
So there are some people who look at Nigeria right now and try to think critically and say, okay, look, everything that is happening in Nigeria now is not the fault of Igbo. This is actually a distraction that they are mentioning Igbo in everything. So young Nigerians, in a large number of Nigerians are thinking like this. I mean, the young ones. I'm asking.
Okay.
Because if they cannot think like this, they are still going to grow old.
No, so Nigerians are thinking. You see, some Nigerians are thinking, especially the learned ones. Part of the system is so entrenched.
These young lawyers right now that they cannot do anything because the judges are the people that are going to call the shots. They will argue from now till the kingdom comes, still nothing will happen. And these politicians will find a way. It say if you cannot beat them, join them, right? They will find a way to make these guys join them. So what they are doing right now in Abuja is in Wike taking land and building houses to the new judges that the former government did not corrupt because they have not gotten to that position.
Yeah.
So this is just the playbook.
No, Bible says that surely there is an end. To everything there is an end. Yeah. I believe that.
So that is what I'm asking
the
you.
End
that
is
what
coming
I'm asking
close.
you. And that end is not going to be through election.
It may be, it may not. Whichever way to take. But surely there will be an end. Surely there will be an end. And for me, I see that end coming very close because we're in a crossroad. There is nothing we are standing for now. There is nothing.
What is the sign of that crossroad?
Yeah,
what are the signs of it?
Yeah,
maybe I'm not saying that's one.
Yeah, this is part of it. Now we could see there is a failure in security. You cannot trust the military. You cannot trust the police. Yeah, that is a sign. That is the crossroad. You understand? Now, okay, you remember they kidnapped children from Kebbi the other day. Then the governor asked, who gave the soldiers to leave? Because it was after the soldiers left that the kidnapping took place. The governor said they should ask who withdraw the soldiers. Who asked them to leave?
Who is going to ask the question?
Yeah, so that is what I'm telling you. Everywhere
the governor said they should ask.
Yes, a governor, the soldiers are not under governor's command.
The governor don't have the power or resources to investigate?
No, because the soldiers are not under his command.
He can investigate.
No, even if he investigate, there's nothing he can do. There's nothing he can do at all.
Let Nigerians know.
No, you see,
let
those are
Nigerians
know. No, because there's exclusive list.
Mr. Freeborn,
the military is there. The police is there.
Mr. Freeborn.
The governor cannot do that.
Mr. Freeborn.
Yes, sir.
If he cannot do it, there are so many people he can leak the secret to, and they will leak the news.
Yeah, but he's making
Nigeria
it clear for us.
Nigeria wanted to invade Niger, right?
Yeah.
How did that invasion stop? Because maybe
one
general did not want to fight that war, so he leaked that news, right?
Yeah.
If that he's just saying, asking that question, that is a political question they keep asking, to say that maybe he's fighting for his state. He's not serious. If you want Nigerians to know, or the people of where Kebbi State, right? The people of Kebbi State to know what happened. He can do it if, because of his office, will not allow him to say that.
Yeah.
There are so many means to leak the news to Nigerians.
Yeah, fine. You were asking me what is the red line.
Yeah.
I was just trying to, point out to you, like, what happened in the military.
I just interjected to tell you that guy is not serious.
Okay, number two, this general that was killed.
Uba.
Yes. That is Oba, the general that was killed. And this general escaped the militants. He communicated that this is where I am for rescue.
And they sent his location.
Yes, and sent his location, and it was the bandits that came for him. instead of the Nigeria. So these are red. It shows that it's been broken. Everything is broken. This is a red line. Okay, you come to the judiciary. You could see now that a judge can rule without referring to the law, that stand on the basis of his ruling or judgment. That is a red sign. You go to the police. The last time, from the police, I was reading this guy, Harris Ngwamnishu, was saying that most of the kidnappers that was declared, wanted, they were supposed to be in prison. They were sentenced, a few months ago, with firearm. They were sentenced, but they were already out, and they're already kidnapping.
How?
So it shows
Nobody knows.
They're already out. Those that are supposed to be in prison. It shows that the police also, that side is broken. These are the.
No, that one is not police.
Yeah, it's police that caught them and they sentenced them. They put them in the prison. Yeah, and they were bailed. They were out.
That one is. This. I think police hand is out. They have done their own job. Okay. That one now is correctional officers and who and what is it called?
Okay.
So the people that released him, somebody said released him.
Okay, so okay. What of police that they have seen involved in an illegal job?
No,
there are so many.
No, they have been involved since. That is why they wanted to disband SARS.
Okay, so these are the red lines. This is why I say the end is close. The end is very, very near. If nothing happened politically,
but you don't salvage your rotten tomato. If you're rotten tomato, immediately the fungus start coming. What you do is throw it away.
Yes, the end is coming, and it will come in two ways. It's either Nigeria is divided, or there will be a purging, serious one. If we should remain as a country, because we cannot continue with this lawlessness. We cannot continue with injustice. We cannot continue with killing. We cannot continue with insecurity. We cannot continue,
there are so many things we cannot continue with.
Yeah, there are so many things we cannot continue with.
And it's not from one office.
Yes, it's not from one office, and it's not affecting only one, one tribe. All these things are affecting everybody. Only that the Igbos are speaking loud. You understand? Because they are not at the helm of affairs. This thing is also affecting every part of Nigeria and every tribe. So we cannot continue like that as a nation. We cannot continue. You understand? We cannot. All Nigerians cannot leave the country. Many people are looking for how to travel, leave the country every day. All Nigerians cannot leave. So we cannot continue. It has to come to an end. And something must happen. Something must happen. We cannot continue. There is time for everything. And there is an end for everything. I believe the end is.
You are seeing Fonani Hesma, all these kidnappers on TikTok. Every day you are seeing them on TikTok.
Yeah.
And they cannot be arrested.
They cannot be arrested. You see the funny.
And they're in Nigeria.
The funny thing, the people that were kidnapped in Kwara from CAC Church, there is news now that they have been released. Everybody is back home, which is a congratulation. We are glad. But what are the people that kidnapped them? What happened? Have they been arrested? Well, who released them? How did what happened?
This is a question for our next section, which we will continue. So if this is your first time coming across Week Influential, please subscribe to this channel and be part of our community. It's a growing community, and we need you to help us grow this channel. You see, there are things that they cannot talk on mainstream medias. On this platform, we'll talk about it. See you next on Week Influential.